What's up everybody, back again as promised with a follow-up video to my Holiday Haul Part 1 preview. I've got all those figures opened and in hand, and we're going to take a more in-depth look at how good they really are. Starting here with Admiral Rampart. He's got the mouse droid, a pistol, limited articulation, not great. I think he looks best with his hands behind his back like that. But you can't really make him stand up straight with his shoulders back and his head up for some reason. But to be honest, I got this for the mouse droid accessory, so all in all, I think it's a win, especially for sub $10. I think it was like $8. You can see the box art there. I couldn't achieve that pose because the elbow just won't articulate much past 90 degrees. Looking at the client next, again, came with some decent accessories. You can pose him with his hands behind his back. But again, can't really make him stand up straight, so it kind of loses that authoritative look to it. You can open the canister, put some Beskar in there, which is nice. And I also like him posed probably best with the tracker and maybe some Beskar in his hand. The face print is decent, a little shiny, but all in all, happy with the accessories on this one. I have the fifth brother, Inquisitor, as well. Really like the detail on him, especially in the face. Not a ton of articulation either, he just feels kind of bulky and clunky. He does have the hole in the back for the lightsaber to be mounted, but I could not get the blades out of the hilt without it feeling like they were going to break, and so I didn't want to push my luck. I also had a hard time getting the lightsaber in his hand, again without making it feel like it was maybe going to break, so I didn't want to push my luck there either. But all in all, I like this figure, just not a ton of articulation. The HK87 is probably my favorite in the bunch that I picked up in this wave. Has a lot more articulation than the first few figures, and I think he looks the best. The paint scheme is nice, the accessories are good, he does have some soft goods. They're not the best, something about them just seems off. They don't lay in a way that feels natural, but you can adjust them, and he does have a lot of nice poses. I really like that gun accessory that he comes with as well. He is a bit top heavy, and unfortunately this means he did fall over a few times, as you'll see. It kind of reminds me of a B1 battle droid in those kind of skinny ankles and feet. But all in all, I like him the best. Paint scheme is good, and despite being a little top heavy, I think he's a winner. I would definitely pick this one up. He was over $10, probably closer to 15, I think. If you look at the box art, really nice. It's not quite as red as shown there, but it's still pretty good paint apps. The belts are free floating, which is a little weird, but it doesn't really bother me. It does allow you to kind of like position the soft goods a certain way and then cinch them in that position to kind of keep them there, depending on where you place those belts. Kuiil is another one. I really liked the face application on this one, I think more than anything else in this wave that I picked up. It's really nice in that regard, but otherwise kind of limited, just has the one gun for the accessory. You can take the hat off, but to be honest, he looks kind of weird that way. The scarf is also attached to the backpack. I think you can remove it, but he looks best with it on. Wicket is next, and he's got a ton of accessories. I also like the detail on this one a lot. For just being an Ewok, he looks pretty good. You don't expect to get a lot of articulation out of a figure like this, but considering what he came with as far as accessories, I think he is posed pretty well, especially with what he's given. Comes with a bow and arrow too. The arrow can come in and out of the bow, but it doesn't really fire in any other capacity, so not sure what that's about, but nice to have, I guess. Paploo, I think is what you call him, is another one that I picked up that wave, and not much to say here. He looks pretty good. I like the detail. He's a slightly different size than Wicket, as you'll see in a second. Just comes with that staff, but standing next to Wicket, it's a really nice pair. As far as the whole wave goes, I can see why a lot of these were on sale, but overall, I'm happy with it. Stay tuned for my next video. Until then, see ya.